Everyone. My name is Juliet Ambali. For those of you that are coming here for the first time, and if you have been here over the years, I'm so glad that you're here. I know that the primary question on your mind for those that are returning is where have you been? And I'm here to answer that and to share more on what I'm hoping that this channel will look like going forward. It's so nice to be here. I have missed you all. Did you miss me? Let me know if you did miss me. All right. So, first and foremost, I promise you that I did not disappear. All right. I'm sure that for some people, you may be able to understand what I'm trying to say. I did not at any point think that I'll pause or I'll take this long pause. But then I gained admission to study for my master's degree in psychology. I'm sure that in some of my previous videos, I've talked about my journey thus far studying psychology. I have a postgraduate diploma in psychology. You can go back to some of my previous videos where I've talked about it. And so I gained admission to study for my master's degree in psychology. And in my mind, because while I was doing my PGD, I was able to, shuffle making videos and putting out content alongside my academics. And I did very well. I even finished a 5.0 CGPA. But then the challenges and the demand and the intensity of this particular program was entirely different. I was actually thinking that at some point in time, I'll, be able to see how I can balance doing YouTube and this, or that maybe, okay, I'll probably come back next month and more, and on and on and on. And so that's how it spiraled until a year, if not a year plus now. And so trust me when I say that my mind has been on this channel for the longest. So that's the major reason I had to not be on this place. It wasn't intentional in any way or any form. And so even though now I'm not entirely done, I'm done with exams. I still have my project. I'm currently going through my internship phase, which should last for 6 months. And so I'm trying to see how I'll be able to navigate, coming back to sharing content here on this channel. And so I hope that you look forward to all the amazing things that I have in store, because trust me, with the help of God, I have a whole lot in store, especially for the fact that I have gone through this process of training. I've seen this, or I still see this season as my Esther season, one of pruning, one of growth, one of developing. And I'm hoping to share all of these things that I have learned practically or through some of the topics that I'm going to be sharing with you, especially from the perspective of a psychologist in training. All right. So thank you so much for your support and the messages that I got for the people who knew what I was doing, right? Thank you so much for your encouragement. I appreciate you more than words can say. But of course, I'm not going to leave you without not sharing some of the lessons that I have learned so far in this past year. Number one, which is that sometimes God may require you to pause. Sometimes it may seem as though God may take you some steps back so that He can, quote unquote, catapult you forward. All right, so that's how it has been. And then sometimes, or like I usually always say, aside what I've learned this year, life is seasonal. Sometimes you may have to be in one particular season of life, and then everything looks like that's how that season is always going to be like. And then some other times the season may change. All right, so whatever season it is that you find yourself in, embrace it, see it as a form of training, see it as a period where you get to learn and grow and develop in general. And also, living a life of purpose is very fulfilling, extremely fulfilling. I can imagine if life or if the world of social media no longer exists. But for the fact that, yes, this is something that I'm passionate about, sharing, teaching is something that I love so much. But for the fact that I still get to do so many other things that gives me fulfillment outside of this space, means a great deal to me. And so I'm really, really appreciative. And so for the months and weeks and by the grace of God, years to come, let's start slowly for the coming weeks, or generally speaking, for the kind of content you want me to share concerning around my niche, all right, homemaking, marriage, relationships, mental health now, psychology included, counseling, marriages, like I already mentioned. Let me know what interests you. Let me know the perspectives you like me to come from. If you want me to, share some of the things that um, you'd most likely only get if you come for therapy, and on like that, let me know. All right, in the comment section. It's so good to be back. Please do well to like, share, and do all that good stuff. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.